Well, good morning there, y'all are. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope y'all had a good Mother's Day. I got a big old pan of beans cooking. I'm going to fry up some cornbread, and I'm going to fry some taters, and it is going to be a good day. I can already taste them beans, and I know they're going to be larping. I can't wait till dinner time. You know, last week was Teacher Appreciation Week, and they had one special day set aside for Teacher Appreciation Day, and I didn't even think to say nothing about it. But I'm telling y'all, teachers are good people. The way their little faces just light up when them little kids come in, it's the sweetest thing, and they got the patience of Job. They just must. But what we all know is that teaching begins at home. And I'm going to tell y'all a little story. My daddy was a good teacher. I got to tell you a little story that happened when he was trying to teach me how to go coon hunting. Now, if you don't like coon hunting, you don't know about coon hunting, you don't care about coon hunting, you can just keep that to yourself. And if there's a lot you don't know about it, I want you to pick up a book, a good book, called Where the Red Fern Grows. It's a good book. They made a movie about that book called Where the Red Fern Grows, and they filmed it up here in Oklahoma, up around Tahlequah on that Illinois River, I believe it was. But anyway, read the book first, because the book is always better. Now, listen, my daddy, he would always go coon hunting. He'd come home and he'd just talk about how much fun he had and everything. And I thought I was big enough to finally go. And I said, Daddy, take me coon hunting, please. It just looks like so much fun. I want to go. And he says, well, Ophelia Chardonnay, I think you're about big enough. So we'll get you ready and you can go. I was so excited. We got a little carbide lights on, put them on our caps. I just thought that was just the most wonderful thing, to have a carbide light and be allowed to walk through the woods with it on my head, a little fire burning, you know. And we got preacher cousin up on the hill, and my brothers and my daddy and me, and we was commencing the coon hunt. Well, the first thing you do is you turn them dogs loose, and your daddy will say, "Talk to 'em, Blue." And they run till they pick up the scent of a coon, and then they run and they'll get to a tree and tree it. And so that's what happened. My daddy turned the dogs loose, and preacher cousin, we turned the dogs loose. We listened for a while, and then they hear this awful sound. Oh, they treed. Let's go, they treed. So we commenced to run into that tree. We found them in the deepest part of the woods, you know, that you can get to. And them dogs just standing up on their back legs up on that tree, just roar, 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 loudest sound and squalling you ever heard. Well, then when you get to that tree and them dogs are barking, you got your leashes, you know, and your ropes, and you put them back on the dogs. All 5 of them dogs had to get on a leash, and my daddy said, I'm gonna have to shimmy up that tree and get that coon and knock him out. Okay, Daddy. He says, y'all shine your lights up there. You boys shine your lights up there. And Ophelia Chardonnay, you hold these leashes and don't you dare turn them loose. Okay, Daddy, okay. I thought I had myself a big job, you know. Anyway, he shinnied up that tree with his stick and his light, and we was all on the ground holding our lights. Be careful, Daddy, be careful. Get that coon, Daddy, get that coon. And he got up there and he commenced to yell, I got her. He took his stick and poked it in the hole. And I tell you what, of all the squalling, that coon squalled, and all of a sudden she hit the ground for quomp like that. And when she did, them dogs commenced to run, because that coon was scared. She wasn't having no part of it. And she commenced running, and them dogs with me attached took off running too after dragging me. And I landed on my belly, my nether regions, and we was gone like lightning. And me going, Daddy, help me. And my daddy in the background yelling, turn them loose, Sophia. Well, I couldn't hear it because the dogs and we was going through the briars and the brambles and the bushes, and they just kept it going, and that coon just going. Finally, I heard my daddy. He said, turn them loose, Ophelia Chardonnay. Turn them loose. Well, I turned them loose right then. I got my hand where it just turned loose, you know, and them dogs just continued on without me. And my daddy run up to me. He said, Ophelia Chardonnay, honey, are you okay? And I said, said, Daddy, I am covered with briars and brambles and bushes. And I said, you forgot to tell me something, didn't you? He said, yes, I did, honey. I left out an important step. And that step was when that coon hits the ground, you're supposed to turn loose of them ropes and leashes. And I said, you think so, Daddy? You think you might have told me that a little bit sooner than you did? If there's one thing a girl don't need, it's not knowing all the rules about coon hunting. Thank you to you teachers in America. You're a special lot, and we appreciate you. Listen, y'all press that like and share button and have a good day. I got to get in there and tend to them beans and get that cornbread ready. I'll see you soon. Be kind to one another. Bye.